Guys, and this is my first video, and today we are gonna take eukaryotes and prokaryotes. Cells are two types, prokaryotes and eukaryotes. What is a prokaryotic cell? A prokaryotic cell is a very old type of cell that is characterized by the absence of a nucleus. Furthermore, prokaryotes do not possess membrane-bound cellular organelles. Prokaryotes are exclusively unicellular. Bacteria are prokaryotes. Examples of membrane-bound organelles: nucleus, mitochondria, chloroplast, vacuole. What is a eukaryotic cell? Eukaryotic cells are cells that possess a true nucleus along with membrane-bound organelles. Eukaryotes can either be unicellular or multicellular. Plants, animals, protists, and fungi are eukaryotes. What is the difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells? The defining characteristic feature that distinguishes between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells is the nucleus. In prokaryotic cells, the true nucleus is absent. Moreover, membrane-bound organelles are present only in eukaryotic cells. Other major differences between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells are that prokaryotic cells are exclusively unicellular, while the same does not apply to eukaryotic cells. Bacteria or prokaryotes have cells that do not have a nucleus. They are unicellular. Some of them are harmful to us and cause diseases. Many more, however, are helpful. Structure 1. Most bacterial cells are surrounded by a rigid cell wall that protects the cell. 2. Just inside the cell wall is the cell membrane, which controls what materials pass into and out of the cell. 3. The region inside the cell membrane, called the cytoplasm, contains a gel-like material. 4. In the cytoplasm are tiny structures called ribosomes, which are chemical factories where proteins are produced. 5. Genetic material in the cytoplasm. 6. A bacterial cell may also have a flagellum, a long whip-like structure that helps a cell to move. Useful roles of bacteria: 1. Making foods such as yogurt and cheese. 2. Treatment of sewage to make it safe to release into the environment. 3. Autotrophic bacteria release oxygen into the air. 4. Some help in the digestion of food and some make vitamins that your body needs. 5. Some bacteria are decomposers that break down large chemicals and dead organisms into small molecules. Fungi are eukaryotes that have cell walls. Fungi do not have chlorophyll and do not photosynthesize. Instead, they feed saprophytically or parasitically on organic material like dead plants or animals, or human foods. Structure: the cells of most fungi are arranged in a structure called hyphae. Hyphae are the branching, thread-like tubes that make up the bodies of multicellular fungi. Substances move quickly and freely through the hyphae. Uses of fungi: 1. Most fungi are decomposers that break down chemicals and dead organisms. 2. We eat fungi like mushrooms. Unicellular fungi, yeasts, are used to make bread. 3. We obtain antibiotics such as penicillin from various different fungi. 4. Some fungi help plants grow larger and healthier when their hyphae grow into, or on, plants' roots. Some fungi are harmful. They cause food decay, and few cause diseases such as ringworm and athlete's foot. Questions. I answer the following questions. 1. A. What does classification mean? Taxonomy are the science of placing organisms into categories on the basis of their observable characteristics. B. What do scientists look for when classifying organisms? They look for the anatomy and morphology characteristics because this was what the scientists could easily observe and measure. C. Explain why it's important to classify living organisms into groups. It helps us to study the organism faster and easier and to know the relationships between the living organisms. 2. Explain how prokaryotes are different from eukaryotes. Prokaryotes were organisms that lack a nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles. Eukaryotes were organisms with a nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles. 3. Arrange the names of these groups of living organisms starting with the largest group. Genus, order, family, phylum, class, kingdom, species, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. 4. Which of the following is an example of binomial nomenclature? A. Homo sapiens. B. Homo sapiens. C. Flowering plants. D. Panthera leo.